Good morning. Welcome to Saturday Morning Coffee. I'm Lance McKinnon, and I don't know. It's Saturday. Tiffany is out doing something. She's out, keeping busy. But I'm here today, drinking my Good Brothers Fifth Acres coffee from Good Brothers Cafe. You can find our website on the our Saturday Morning Coffee link. But I'm absolutely enjoying that. And so, without Tiffany, I want to introduce a very special guest. Uh, this is a very special podcast for me because this is the first time that I get to have a family member on the podcast. So, this is really absolutely cool. I want to introduce my family member, Tyson Bell, the author of My Dad is Cooler Than Your Dad. Good morning, Tyson. How you doing?
I'm good. Good morning. How are you?
I'm absolutely wonderful, my family. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to jump on this podcast, talk about this amazing book. I know it's just, I'm not going to steal your thunder, but this is one. But if you want to tell everybody about a little bit about how your dad is cooler than my dad,
uh,
and how it all came about.
well, I've always wanted to write a book. And I think when we were during COVID, when everything shut down and we were in the house, I thought that was better time than any to put my mind on paper to see what I could come up with. And I just took some time, went to the library, tried to figure out what I wanted to write about. I knew I wanted to be a children's book. And as a teacher, you read children's books all the time. And I've read some good ones and I've read some bad ones. And
Mhm.
I would always say, well, I could do this. So I wanted to mix a love of my two favorite things, being a dad and my love of comic books in one story. And that's how I kind of came up with this story
Yeah,
of
well,
my dad is cooler than your dad.
I think you absolutely nailed it. I mean, I got it, and and as I was going through it, like the illustrations, and I was thinking like, okay, your dad's cooler than my dad. How is that possible? But everybody's dad is like Superman,
Yeah.
and that's that power that we have over our children. They emulate everything that we do, and my dad, Uncle Winnie, I thought the man walked on water. There was nothing that he couldn't fix, or do or anything else like that, And I'm a dad now, and so I'm like, am I that cool? you know, so so, but it's absolutely amazing, and I just want to talk about how, like you illustrated it, and you came up with a great name for the dad in the book. It's let me say, Daddy Man.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Is that something your kids call you?
no, I made that up. I made that up. It, I was trying to think of a name that it would kind of mixed the Superman and the dad. And I said, Daddy Man. I said, it's corny. It's kind of silly. I said, I think people would remember it. So that's kind of where it stuck. And it's funny with the title, the young lady who did the illustrations, Melissa Mickendale, I had sent her some information about the book. And when she was doing the cover, the cover was different. I looked at it because I originally had it was my dad is better than your dad. And
Hmm.
when she sent that to me, I was going to correct it, but then I was like, I kind of like that better, cooler. So I just left it alone. I had to go back and change some stuff in the manuscript, but she changed it, and then but the Holy Spirit that did that because I like that actually better, cooler than
Yeah,
better.
I was going to say sometimes God knows what's best for us,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
He said, okay, I got you on this, Tyson, but
yeah,
I like my dad is cooler than your dad, and
yeah.
but it's been a while since I read a children's book, but this one is
Mm,
really cool.
awesome.
How you illustrate, the I want to kind of put it in the right format is of what our children think of us, from birth to teenage years to adult years, and I don't want to end a spoiler of the book,
Hmm.
but at the end of the book, it's that kind of hits home. So
Yeah.
I'm going to tell everybody you have to go out and purchase this book. Where's it at? It's on Amazon. You can get it.
Yeah, Amazon, Barnes and Noble, anyone that lives here in Columbus, contact me. I'll gladly bring you a copy. And I think anywhere online, but I think mostly Amazon and Barnes and Noble. I know Amazon's pretty fast with their delivery. So
Yeah, make sure I'll put all the links into where everybody can go out and purchase this. But the importance of it, I wanted to, like we were talking earlier about, like, what does your dad mean to you? How did he instill the character of being a super dad? Because I know my dad was to me. Like, how was it for you being a dad writing this book?
it was pretty powerful. And when I was writing the book, I was thinking of not necessarily my relationship with my dad because I didn't have a good relationship with my father growing up. This was more my relationship with my son, and then as a teacher, the relationships I've had with young boys in my class that didn't have dads, and I was able to take that role with them. But I just said there needs to be something to showcase the importance of fathers and sons. It is so important. And me not having that growing up, I didn't get it until I had a son and I was able to understand that relatability. And now it's a whole new thing. He looks up to me and he teaches me things, and they look up to us. We are their superheroes. Moms can do all these amazing things, and dads can too. There's a special bond with son and father, just like there is with mom and son as well. But there's something special with a boy and his dad. He looks up to saying, this is what I'm going to be like when I get older.
Yeah.
Let me imitate that.
Yes,
Yeah.
like dad can fix anything, and that's
Yeah.
okay, And then sometimes you got to be, I know for me, I'm kind of like I'm trying to fix something, and I'm like, Lord, just give me, Lord, just give me the
I know.
strength, the
Yeah.
get this thing fixed, and then all of a sudden, so he answers, and my son is like, oh, dad can fix everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, but no, but it's really important though that we are out there as African American men showing,
Hmm.
that what it is really about. There is
Yeah.
unfortunate there is, I'm not going to talk about the elephant in the room. There are a lot of fathers not present in children's lives.
Yeah.
And I admire you and I give you admiration for being a school teacher.
Mm.
That takes a lot. And I know that you see a lot and you feel a lot. And I can feel the passion and the love and God's presence in this book,
Yeah. Oh,
that
praise
you
God.
put into it, which is absolutely amazing. And it's one of the reasons why I wanted to get on here and showcase to the world, like the love that a son has for his father, and a father for
Mm.
his son. And it's just truly remarkable. And I am so proud, to be a family member. To say I actually have somebody in the family that's an author. And, but I'm not going to just stop with this book. Now, I know you got something else up your sleeve.
I do. I have another book, and I have two more that I finished also during the same time frame. But this one's it's the same character, Daddy Man, and he's actually now talking about how it is to be a dad to a girl, because the term now is girl dad. So it's actually the book is just about him and how to be the super girl dad. So I got that. That's ready, waiting in the wings. I'm waiting for this same illustrator to have some free time because she's working on another project right now. She actually lives in a part of New York. I forgot the city, but I told her when she's done, I'm gonna ship her the manuscript, and then we're gonna start working on that one. And hopefully within a year, we'll be talking again to plug that one. I hope.
Absolutely, and I'm excited for you. And and like I said, I don't want to spoil the book, but as I was reading through it, I just love the illustration of it, and
Yeah.
I can't show people it because I want them to go out and buy it.
Yeah.
But the illustration is absolutely great, and the verbiage,
Mm.
it's not hard.
Yeah.
It's an easy bedtime read,
Hmm.
for children. But also, I think for me, as an adult, I sat back and I was like, it took me back someplace.
Wow.
It took me back to my childhood. You know,
Wow.
so I mean, so I think a lot of men out there, fathers out there, when
Yeah.
they read it, and if they had a great relationship with their father,
Hmm.
I was very fortunate, with my father to have him be there, and I know he's looking down, and he's probably really happy that we
Hmm.
got family on Saturday morning coffee talking about a book, and so it kind of took me back to my childhood and how I wanted to emulate everything that he
Mm.
did, and how he was my superhero.
Wow.
So it impacted me as a grown man, as a 51-year-old grown man. Your book
Hmm.
impacted me. It
Wow.
impacted me. So I wanted to really put that out there, um,
Hmm.
for fathers,
Yeah.
or stepfathers, or mentors, whatever it may be. This book is more powerful uh, than
Mm.
the 20 pages um,
Wow.
that's in there. The content that God has gifted you to put on paper is absolutely
Mm.
extremely powerful, and I think a lot of people are going to get a lot out of it.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you. I hope so. I
Yeah.
hope so.
It's absolutely truly amazing, and and I've sat it down, and and my son's read it, and then my wife's read it, and then and I keep going back, and and I like the part about the super genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like every dad's kryptonite right there. So
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you start talking about math problems.
Yeah. I love the part when she said it was amazing. You send someone the illustrations, no, the writing, and then she sends back me these illustrations, and it just was to see your words come to life. Because she drew. I didn't give her any ideas. I said, "Here are the words. Give me what you got." And when she sent that page and the expression of the boy in the chair, just frustrated with math. I said, I see this in kids. I've seen this in my son. Little boys are just, I give up.
Yeah.
I love that page. That's one of my favorite pages.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I plunged that because I remember sitting at the kitchen table many times with my son
yeah,
going over math, and it was like, and math today is not like how math
yeah,
used to be. We could just get to the answer,
yeah,
but now math today is kind of like, I don't know this.
yeah. It's
I,
it's
so
complicated.
so I'm kind of going. I'm trying to Google it down here. Hey, I'll be right back.
Exactly.
I'll be right back. But I got the answer.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to do that. But no, but that page really stood out to me as well too, because that's one of those things. And I want to really illustrate that it's really important that we are in our children's lives
Oh yeah.
in all aspects,
Mm.
from childhood to adulthood, to always be there, to guide them,
Mm.
uh, to let them jump out the nest,
Hmm.
but never to let them fall completely.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
me, my son will be graduating. We were just discussing that, so
Mm.
it's kind of like I think I'm more nervous than he is,
Yeah.
letting him fly out the coop, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking in my mind, again, it takes me back to my father, and it's
Mm.
like, man, what was he thinking that last year, of, how do I prepare him,
Mm.
or he's not living underneath the roof, and
Yeah.
you're releasing him to the whole world, you
Mm.
know. And so that's why I said, your book talks about, it says my dad is cooler than your dad, but when you start really looking at it, it's those little preparations, those teachable moments
Yeah.
that we always have to remember that we're passing on to the next generation.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
we're that blueprint, you know, um, and it's really important. So, you know, what we people, what our sons see, or in the future, what our daughters see,
Yeah.
you know, they're going to emulate that. When you come home
Yeah.
from work and you're mad and you're frustrated, you
Hmm.
know, they're going to pick up on that. You
Yeah.
know, I find myself often now quoting my father.
Mm.
you know,
Wow.
and in all these years, and I remember before he passed away, I said something, and he quoted, and he looked at me, and I said a quote that he said. My father was always great with parables. He never repeated himself, but and he was like, "Did you just say what I think you said?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Man, I never thought you were listening." And I was like, you know, and that's the key
Yeah.
right there. The
Yeah.
kids are always listening
Yeah.
and watching.
Yeah.
And so it's really important as a dad, as a mentor,
Hmm.
as a teacher.
Yeah.
You know that you see a lot of it, you know, year in, year out. And like I said, in the last page of the book is I'm not going to spoil it, but
Hmm.
that is the kryptonite.
It
That
is.
that is the
Yeah.
kryptonite to all things at the end of
Yeah.
the day to
Yeah.
it. So
It
it's
is.
really special, and I'm extremely proud that to be able to sit here with family and discuss this. And I know that I know some places where it's going to be going on some bookshelves
Awesome.
here in Pennsylvania, and you know, and I'm excited to get the other book out as well too. And but like I said, but so you know, so I have to ask you now: do your kids think you're cool?
Oh yeah. Of course. Of course.
Is that you saying it or them saying
That's a little bit of both. They won't. I think the 15-year-old may not admit it, but my 11-year-old son, who he, he will say it. He will definitely say it.
it?
Yeah.
Who will say it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'll say it
they'll say it quietly. They'll say it
quietly. Yeah.
they say it quietly, you know, 'cause, you
Yeah.
know, and I got the dad jeans and you know the
Oh
dad
yeah.
sneakers now, and you know, but you know when they're with their friends, you know, oh,
Oh yeah.
hey,
Standoffish.
you got to drop me off a block away, but I need 20,
Yeah. How about that?
right? I need a 20, but you can't roll
Yeah.
up this block here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so those are a lot of funny things that are. Um, but I always think that, like for me, being dad is probably one of the coolest things ever. Um,
Mm.
I just love taking in every moment, whether
Hmm.
it's good or bad,
Oh yeah.
and trying to make it a teachable moment because
Absolutely.
I know that's what was relayed to me, and I'm very grateful. Unfortunately, you didn't have that same experience, but
Mm.
you know, but you are doing that now, and making it teachable moments, and it's really awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so, but yeah, I just wanted to have you on today, and I just wanted to get the book out there to tell everybody my dad is cooler than your dad by Tyson Bell. And I know Tyson's not going to do this, but I have to represent this because he's in
Yeah.
Ohio, so I got to represent
Yeah.
Ohio State. Just for everybody out there.
Oh yeah. Just for those Buckeyes.
Yes, but no, but I'm looking forward to seeing you next month and Columbus.
Absolutely.
But you know what, family, I think you've done the whole family justice. I know family is extremely proud. I've been reading everything that everybody's been writing, but I'm truly grateful that we had the opportunity to sit down, and then we can show the whole world. Um,
Awesome.
and like I said, this book is bigger than life.
Yeah.
I really think, and like I said, I hit on some key points. As in a dad, it'll take you back
Yeah.
to your youth,
Mhm.
and God has truly blessed you, and
Praise God.
amen to that, and to be able to put this down onto paper and to
Mm,
you know, I know that I'm not even going to say hopefully because I'm not even going to say that. I know that
mhm.
this book will change lives. You know,
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
I'm already putting that fruition that God is already giving you the gift to put it on the paper, and the
Hmm.
next two that this book will change lives and,
Hmm.
and make those father moments or make you think as a father
Yeah.
before you do something uh,
Yep.
because they might not be watching, but they're
Hmm.
listening.
They're listening. Yeah.
Always. So,
Yeah.
but I know it's Saturday, and I don't want to keep you on too long. But I just want to say thank you very much and congratulations. And everybody go out there and buy this book right here, My Dad is Cooler Than Your Dad by Tyson Bell. I'm telling you, it's a must-have children's book. And I have a desk full of books and authors that I've met throughout the world, and this is one of the coolest ones ever
Oh, thank
that
you.
I've received in the mail, and I appreciate it and thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I thank you for the podcast and the publicity and just thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, and continue. God bless you, brother. And I know God's got amazing things for you and your family. And I'll be seeing you soon.
Absolutely. See you soon.
All right, take care.
Thank